NFL 24. And we'll be watching DeMarvion Overshown. He picked up a sack last week as part of an 8-tackle game. It's the Seahawks and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Ritter throwing on third down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal from this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ritter's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Ritter. Short pass caught by Henry. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there, right? Yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. So
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ritter now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because the teams are on a hot streak. They want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Richardson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, of the NFL in stopping the run.
Good job down in my notes and prepping for this game that this is definitely an area where...
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play action. Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll take this all the way out to midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Bears 25-yard line.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Ball start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Etienne up the middle, able to slither by. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. There's a nice move. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On first down, Ritter throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Porter Jr. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He finds his man, complete. That's out of it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. good pickup there at 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the move to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Campbell making the catch. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Richardson. And he's got it. End zone for the Seahawks touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Dicker down, attack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete there to Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ritter. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Back to the air with Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Richardson now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Richardson. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, nice move. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. The 18. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, ETN once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And the Bears first down.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to ETN. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ritter now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Bears.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate it. Not cool.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
A beautiful fake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time point to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The give now to Abanikanda. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, not from this spot on 3rd down. I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Richardson off the play fake.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson to throw off play action.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Ritter off the play fake. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A give running right, ETN.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ritter back to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
At least this time he's getting hit up with positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 16-yard line.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ritter on 1st and 10.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, it's Ritter. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
3rd and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, here's Ritter. That pass complete to Moore.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Ritter from the gun. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground
to about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem the